intensity and the ability to play for one another was there. First half, just too careless. You shoot 60%, out-rebound them. I think we doubled them rebounding. It was a one-point game, just too many points off the turnovers. But tremendous, probably one of our best execution games, and balance. This young man beside me, the other young man beside me, had tremendous balance tonight. And when I looked at this team on paper, what I envisioned, and came a little later than I hoped, but again, it's nice to have balance and nice to get a win against a very good DePaul team, well-coached team.
Questions, Jared?
Mike, Wally was 9 for 9. He was at 20 and 10. What does his performance tell you about him?
Again, Wally and the whole team, no matter what happened this year, continued to work. And it's not a doubt in my mind that he's improved every single day because of it. And it allowed him to have a night like this, a record-setting night like this. And again, shows you the potential. And it's a credit to him that he didn't hang his head. He didn't. There were some rough times, and he just kept working. His response was tremendous.
Over on the right, Brad.
VP, you're up, yeah.
Yeah. When you see a game like this where Wally does what you want him to do, what Miles does what you want him to do, but the offense sort of did what you envisioned, do you think what could have been this season if this had happened?
No, I just won a game. I maybe in another 2 weeks, but I thought we'd have more balance this year, and for some reason it didn't work out. Some days it did, it's just we didn't finish. And again, who knows the growth of a team? It may take some longer than others. I believed in this team, the talent we had. I believed in the pride in which we conducted ourselves, and it was a good night. It was a very good night, and we have to now carry it on till tomorrow night.
Right here,
Mike, in your opinion, why has Rutgers been so much better in closing out games in the last two and getting a lead and finishing strong?
Hopefully we've learned from our mistakes. And again, I understand this. Maybe the teams that we've beaten in the last two aren't maybe the teams that had double byes. I'm well aware of it, but it feels good. And it feels good to understand and really guys in the huddle from the 12-minute mark that yelling, don't get happy. Don't get happy. Usually, we went on a run like that. Guys were too happy and lost focus. And these guys really didn't need to police anybody in the huddle today. They were doing it themselves, and that was a good sign.
Mike, during the spurts of the second half there, what was it like to see the game start to being played at DePaul's pace, very back and forth?
I like that pace. I mean, when you have two small guards and you have bigs that can run like that, and I thought our depth was good. There was Mike Poole showing again in Madison Square Garden, and I don't mind playing at that pace. Matter of fact, I know he does, and I know they all do. So something we're very comfortable with. Maybe in the 3-minute mark, I didn't necessarily need the alley-oop pass to Dane, but again, they were feeling very confident and they were sharing a game.
Down here front,
Well, this was your best game at Rutgers. What got into you tonight, and why don't you think that was there all season, and can you do it again tomorrow?
I think two things came into a factor. One, Oliver Brunel said that we're not pitch bigs, so that's a personal shot, and whether it's from me to AJ to Kadeem, we all can contribute, and we play hard tonight. And then as far as it being my best game, Coach also said that Marsh don't care. Not in those words, but he said Marsh don't care.
Yes, I did say those words.
Anything can happen. You seen Connecticut do it. You seen George Mason do it. Anything can happen. So that's how you got to play every game, 0-0.
Down here in front.
Mike, can you just talk about the effort that Jerome had? It kind of filled the whole stat sheet up when you look at it.
Yeah, he had tremendous energy, and one time in the second half, I forgot it was 11-minute mark and he hadn't been out, and so he kind of did it all for us. Got a little carried away in the first half, maybe with some mistakes, but again, when we have that floor leader, and now him and Miles are kind of sharing the duties of being that floor general, but he gives so much. You see his talent, you see the athleticism and the skill, and now the purpose is coming. And it's taken, and believe me, we've had a lot of discussions about purpose and playing at your own tempo, and boy, he had a great tempo about him tonight.
I just got a two-parter for you. Did you hear the pet band chanting your name as you walk off the court?
No, Miles or me? No. Again, I love the pep band and the cheerleader. I really like their enthusiasm. Again, this is their team as well.
Just to follow up on that, just giving him this vote of confidence for you for next year. Was it important for you personally to have this kind of?
Nah, I'm glad he did, but again, right now my focus completely is on this team, preparing them for DePaul, preparing them for Notre Dame. That was something that was needed maybe outside because of recruiting aspects and different aspects. But no, I'm thrilled with this team. I think he sees the potential in this team. He sees the growth and development in this team. And again, as I said time and time again, this is going to happen. Rutgers basketball is going to happen. It's just slower than some people would like, and maybe their coach, but it's going to happen.
We're going to do two more. One right here.
Mike, talking about preparing for Notre Dame. How do you kind of get ready for them on a short notice like this?
It'll be difficult, but we'll have engaged individuals. And again, we're just when you're playing back-to-back nights, and you're going to go on a lot of things that we've already done. We've played them. We've dealt with a lot of situations that they may possess, and just go out and have fun. The coaches will have a long night, but the guys will get good sleep, and again, we'll have all day to prepare. But it's exciting just to be there.
Last question, Tony.
Mike, did you prepare differently for DePaul than the last time you faced them? I mean, what was different?
I think different emphasis. We were so bad. Our bigs were so. They weren't bad. They just weren't in the game against DePaul the first time. And maybe they weren't. Wally's one of his answers because he got the ball tonight. And so that's developing our young guards, just having the trust in our bigs. And so we really wanted to. We thought if we had one advantage, that's where our one advantage was to go inside. And it started from the first play and then to almost the last play.